doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
What's the value of everything that's going on right now? From the necklace to the watch to the glasses right now. What are we looking at, man?
I paid 16 for the watch.
Goddamn.
4 for the glasses.
Goddamn.
8 for the neck.
Yeah.
Right here. So
Jesus, man. Is this like no raps involved? I'm gonna be wearing the same stuff, or is it rap involved? I got to get the chain on.
What you mean?
Like, imagine if you didn't rap, you didn't make music at all.
Oh yeah.
Would you still
It's
ice
gonna
out?
be the same thing. Yeah, probably
Damn.
so.
Damn.
Probably. So. I mean, I don't know. Probably so though. Yeah, more than likely.
Damn, that's crazy. Tell everybody where you're from, bro.
From the West Side, Detroit.
So, talk a little bit about growing up in Detroit.
Growing up in the city, it was fun. I mean, I don't know. It's it's kind of crazy though. It's you never know what'll happen.
Yeah.
So
Were you always involved in music, or was it like a certain age that you got involved where it's like, all right, this is for me?
I started making music when I was 15,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't really realize it was for me until like 2012, 13.
Damn.
I feel like
Yeah, because you've been doing it for a minute though.
yeah.
You've been in the game for a long ass time.
Yeah.
Have you noticed the change in the drastic change in the music? Because that's kind of Doughboy's Cash Out's pretty much already icing out at that time, but they're still relevant.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
Yeah. Then you got Bang Gang coming in, and then the whole wave of like the Sada T Grizzly wave kind of comes in, right?
Yeah.
So you get to witness all of that because you're involved in it, right?
Hell yeah. I feel like back then music was more about topics and actually talking about something. Nowadays it's just a little different. You don't really gotta be on topic about nothing, as long as you sounding good behind the beat.
Yeah, it's like kind of just shit talking now, right?
Yeah, it's more shit talking than anything.
Yeah. Well, the Flint Cats made that super popular, right? Like Rio came out of nowhere and just like boom, 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 and hit you with every crazy ass line they can think of in a half a second.
Facts. Yeah, they took over. They
Yeah.
took over the world with that.
What was your first time getting in the studio?
I was 15 and I was at my cousin Razar's studio with my other cousin that make music.
Do they still make music?
Well, Razar still got his studio. Yeah, my other cousin, he still make music. He still do his thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When did you know you have a knack for it? When did you know, like, all right, I can make something happen with this shit?
I'm still trying to figure out if I can make something happen with it, man. I'm still just taking it one song, one tape at a time. So, but shit, I put my all into it though, so I be feeling like, I could go somewhere with it.
I mean, yeah, bro. Like when you have the name recognized for that long, it's like it opens so many doors because you have credibility, right?
Yeah.
As long as there's nothing bad on your name, it's like the longer you're in the game.
And that's fact. As long as you ain't got nothing bold on your name, I feel like you would be all right in the long run.
Yeah, in the long run, it just takes some time. Do you feel like I noticed like looking through your music, you did have some inconsistent spots, obviously, of like not making music. So even though it's been a long span, it's not like you were totally like on the run the whole time doing it, right?
Yeah, but sometimes it's like you have a plan and then it's like everybody don't really follow suit with your plan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes it's the people that's shooting your video. Sometimes it's the beats. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's the studio not getting your song mixed on time. So it'd be a lot of little variables to why,
Well, yeah, because you have to coordinate a bunch of people because you were in a group, right?
Yeah, I was.
So it's like the more people you have to handle, the more chances it can fall apart at the end of the day.
Facts.
Can you talk about the start of the group?
The start of the group, it was me and my two brothers. It was three of us. It was really four of us, but one of my youngest brother, he was kind of doing his own. He always did his own thing, but he was always still a part of us. But it's like it started back. I don't know when it started, like 2016, 2017 maybe, and yeah, they stopped making music though. Long story short,
Yeah.
and I just kept going.
It's obviously a demotivating factor when you know the potential of the group, right? You know what you guys can accomplish, and then
Yeah.
people just can't take it as seriously for whatever reason, right?
Well, no, I don't feel like they didn't take it. I do understand that part, but I don't feel like my people didn't take it serious. I feel like other stuff just came about, and life just kind of took them in a different direction.
Right.
So
You look at the groups, like the major groups from Detroit that made it, right? You can start off with just saying Street Lords, Rock Bottom, Doughboys Cash Out, Team Eastside, Bang Gang. You can look at the groups that like pushed it. Sometimes you wonder, was there other groups that could have done it too? They just didn't have the consistency, like, or were they just the best? It was like Bang Gang and Doughboys, and were they just the best at doing it? You know?
I feel like they was the best at they sound, because even though a lot of the music kind of sound the same, they was still kind of different. Everybody different in their own way. So I feel like they were just the leader of they sound compared to when everybody else tried to sound like Doughboys. Everybody tried to sound like Bang Gang. It just wouldn't hit right because it wasn't them.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what it is. Even with groups like Stunt Hard and All Star Ball Hard, all of them, they still had their own different signature sounds. You know what I'm saying? And once somebody tried to come in the game sounding like them, it just wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, I remember that. Specifically, I remember when Sada came out, everybody started sounding like him.
And it just wouldn't work for real.
It was
for
like
everybody.
whack it, but it was like not even just didn't work. It was like embarrassing. It's like, bro, what are you doing right now? Like, why are you grunting the ad libs, bro? Like, motherfuckers already doing it at the highest level.
Yeah.
But the copycat method is what people do when they don't have talent or they're afraid of like trying to be themselves, right?
Facts.
You
Big
know?
facts. But that's the thing about music though, you would know who it's for and who it's not for, because somebody that's just if you're trying to sound like somebody, it's just not for you.
Yeah.
Like if you don't naturally got your own way of making music, then it's really not for you.
Well, I notice a lot what happens is there'll be like the one black sheep of the family that like doesn't got shit going on, and then his uncle's just like, I feel you could rap. Let me put the bag behind you and try to push this shit, which is nothing wrong with that. But then it's like you got this kid that doesn't really give a fuck about rapping, trying to be a rapper.
Right.
You know, you seen this shit?
Yeah, I seen that for sure. But I mean, it's to each his own though. You know, I feel like I don't know, to each his own, man.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody feel like that's an investment and they could do something with it, to maybe they be feeling like they can invest so they can stop doing whatever they doing. To you know what I'm saying.
You finished your third album, right?
Yep. It's actually dropping tomorrow. Dropping tonight at 12.
Oh shit! Damn. So we gotta get this podcast out this week.
It's dropping tonight at 12.
Yeah, that's crazy. How much have you been promoting it?
I've been promoting every day.
No.
Every single day, yeah.
Do you feel like did you put pre-sales on it or anything like that?
Yep, I did.
Did you get to check the pre-sales numbers or anything?
No, I ain't checked it. I only did it for like 2 weeks, so I didn't really,
Yeah.
I ain't do it like a month ahead of time. I just did it for like 2 weeks.
What can people expect from this tape that you're dropping compared to the other two?
My best work, probably some of the best work that they done heard coming out, and a lot of people dropping right now.
Shit. I don't know what it is, bro, but everybody's dropping right now.
Yeah, everybody dropping right now, and I feel like, and I try not to be biased about my own work, but shit, I listen to theirs and I listen to mine's, and I don't know.
Do you got anybody featuring?
Yep, I got Mac Nichols, I got E Modest, I got Pretty Brea, I got Samuel Shabazz, I got my boy Hot Tub T, I got YG, the producer, free my boy YG. I think that's it on that tape. And I got a couple other features on in my back pocket.
Yeah, Mac Nichols is hard to get a hold of, man. Street legend though.
Yeah, for sure. That's my guy.
Oh, you know him personally, like on outside of music type shit?
Something not really, but we didn't rub shoulders though.
Yeah, man.
We'd have been in the same room before.
And then obviously Pretty Brea is taking the fuck off, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
She's gonna be like the new frontier of the female rappers from Detroit, right?
Yeah, I had to get one in with her while it's early before them prices go up.
You're right. What do you think the last two tapes compared to this, as far as substance wise? What do you think the difference is gonna be?
Substance wise, it's more of I feel like I really found my sound with this tape. The last tape I dropped, Who Is T Curry, I feel like I thought that was some of my best work because it was fully produced by MIAJC. But this one I got YG and Oh Yeah Chris on it, and I feel like I really found my style. Like you can't duplicate this.
Yes.
So
I seen an interesting story, if it's okay to talk about, that unfortunately your father passed away when you were pretty young.
yeah.
Is it cool to talk about that, or is it not something you want to get to? Yeah, so I seen that on the Foreign magazine. It was basically a story that your dad was set up by his brother.
Yeah.
Can you kind of just elaborate that story for people from like beginning to end? Like, what was the situation?
Well, it was the 90s, so everybody pretty much know how it was in the 90s and the 80s. So I guess they was they was doing their thing, getting money, and his brother just didn't like the way he was doing things. You know what I'm saying? He didn't like the way that my pops was just making sure everybody around him was good. Because compared to how he moved, he damn near he treated you like a slave. You know what I'm saying? If he treated you like a slave. You know what I'm saying? So, and I guess they just did. I guess the older they got, they just stopped seeing eye to eye, and one thing led to another, and shit, he got him. He got him set up. He tried to get him killed a couple times, and my pops knew about it, but it just wasn't in him to like do nothing to his brother. So I guess, you know what I'm saying?
So initially your uncle tried to set up your dad a couple times and
A few times, yeah.
And didn't play out? Like, did your dad just got hip to like knowing what's going on around him?
Yeah, yep, something like that. Yep. Yeah, something like that. You could say that.
And then in the end he like decided to just on his own go?
No, in the end he still sent somebody. He sent somebody to do it. And then when he went to go, when Dog went to go get the money from my pop's brother for what he did, he ended up killing him in the process.
Man.
So I guess covering up all ends on his trail. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how old were you when that happened?
This happened in '96, so I was 2 years old.
Oh damn! So you never got to really actually spend time with your pops at all?
No, not that I know of or could remember. But people, my mom and my family always said I was with him though.
Did your parents ever say, did your mom ever say that you had a resemblance toward him or anything?
Yeah.
For
Everybody do. Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. They
Yeah.
say that about like Blade Icewood and Lil Blade. They say like the similarities are like
Oh yeah.
insane,
They're damn near twins.
right?
Yeah.
When you see Lil Blade, you're like, what the fuck?
Man, looking just like his pops.
Spinning image. And he said like in an interview that he's like, I never watched interviews with my dad or anything. He's like, people would just say it. What do you think it is, man? You think genetics are really that crazy powerful? Like, that can make you just like your pops, kind of?
Hell yeah, my pops got it's 11 of us, and we all look like a spin image of him
Damn.
in different at different times of his life.
As far as your music's been developing, you got major features coming up. You got major artists coming out to feature on the tape that you got coming up. But as far as developing the sound, you feel like you found your sound now, right? That's what you said earlier.
Yeah, I really feel like I found it this time around.
For artists that are coming up, man, what is it? Is it time, do you think, that helps an artist find a sound? Is it just
Yeah, I feel
time in the studio? Like, what is it?
Yep, definitely time in the studio and life experiences, man. You gotta live life and find out who you is as a person to go in there and create art.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just hear somebody making some music and then want to go in there and imitate that.
Yeah. Finding your sound, I think the engineer has a lot to do with it too, right? If you lock in with somebody and they help you figure out what the best outcome is, right?
Hell yeah, facts.
Where do you get most of your beats from?
I be shopping around for real, but majority of my beats, I shop around with a little bit of everybody, but my majority do come from either YG or Oh Yeah Chris.
Yeah. I feel like if you stick with one producer or engineer and they invest back into you, they're going to literally create the beat for you, right?
Hell
Instead of
yeah.
it just being like, yo, here's a selection of my beats, it's going to be like, nah, bro, I actually made this beat thinking about you.
Facts. That's all. That's really what them two really do. That's why they make music around how I sound behind the microphone.
If you look at the way the Detroit music scene's infrastructure is, if you could make some adjustments to it, what adjustments would you make to the infrastructure?
what adjustment would I make to the infrastructure of the music from the city or
Yeah.
just the music period?
Or Detroit.
What adjustments would I make? You wouldn't need to dick suck all these gatekeepers to actually like start like, you know, get a name for yourself.
So you feel like gatekeeping is a real thing?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, for sure. Especially if you don't fuck with the right people or you get into it with the wrong motherfuckers, you for sure gonna have a hold up in your career. So that's one thing I would change. Like, you wouldn't have to like fuck with certain people just to be popping. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all a popularity game.
Yeah, it's like who you know sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you see that a lot of the artists that made it are just putting on like their cousins and shit. They can't even.
That can't even fucking rap.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
shit's annoying as fuck.
facts. You hear me? Motherfuckers that just be. Yep.
But
that part.
the reason it's so easy for them is because they figured out how the machine works. So it's like, I know how to blow up you now. Like, I know how to blow up. I blew up this motherfucker, so now I know how to blow up you. Even if you don't got the skills for it, I know how to get you out there like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which sucks, right? Because it's like a lot of people. It's kind of like LeBron James, right? It's like LeBron James put his son on. He put his son Bronny on when everybody knows Bronny wasn't ready for the league, and then he proved he wasn't ready for the league. And then it's like everybody's looking at it like, yo, you're not looking at the big picture. It's like this dude and his son just made history, but it's like, well, yeah, but what kind of history did you guys make though? Like,
Right, y'all playing together. Like the way Brian playing, he can last another 2-3 years. Bronny could have waited if he really wanted to be great in the NBA, but
yeah.
he ain't gonna be at this rate. He just gonna be another player that's gonna get washed away.
Yeah,
They just send him down to the G League.
Yeah, they just sent him down to the G League.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's doing a 5-day trip, road trip, and then he's going straight down to the G League. And it's like, what was the purpose of that? Like, it was more embarrassing than it was dope.
That's how I feel.
You know?
That's how I feel. That's why I think Bryce gonna be better than Bronny. I think Bryce gonna be a lot better than Bronny.
Yeah. But everybody was excited for it though.
Yeah, it was cool. It was definitely cool to see. I watched the game that night when they the opening night when whoever they played.
Yeah. But then they kind of washed us away. You watching the Lionsman?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
What was like 54 to what yesterday? Some crazy scoreboard.
It was some dumb shit.
Crazy.
14 to 52, some shit like
Yeah,
that.
that was crazy as fuck, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It could be the year, man.
Oh yeah, it's definitely our time, man. It's our decade. We gonna make noise for a long time.
What do you think is gonna happen to the city if the Lions win?
Man, it's gonna be fucking crazy. It's gonna be a riot around this motherfucker.
You think it's gonna be crazier than 04 Pistons?
There's gonna be so many parties, man. It's gonna go dumb.
Yeah.
I can't. They was going dumb last year when they went to the NFC Championship.
Yeah, that was like a good 3 week of good vibes. That was like a good 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm. And then once they win their division, all the home games in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, all the playoffs gonna be home games, so
It could be over with. We could have it.
this bitch gonna be turned up.
Think about it. The Red Wings had a few good runs for us, but before the Red Wings, what was it? It was the Pistons.
Yeah, it was the Pistons, yo.
04.
Yeah, but that was cool. You know, that was cool. The Red Wings be cool. The Pistons, that was cool. But it's like the Lions ain't never. So it's gonna be something different. It's gonna be something different for the city.
What do you think the most underestimated aspect of the Detroit music scene is right now? From an outside perspective, when people look at the Detroit music scene.
The most underrated aspect.
Yeah.
I don't know, kid. That's a good question. I'm not outside looking in.
I would say that the craziest is that a lot of people that are rapping about what they're rapping about like comes from real life circumstances versus like these fake ass rappers that are popping up out of nowhere creating a fake lifestyle to be a part of the rap game.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
That's an excellent point, actually. I can agree with that. Yeah. No, like the majority. I ain't gonna say majority, but a lot of Detroit artists be authentic. You know what I'm saying? They be like really rapping about or talking about things they've been through or seen or.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how when I was talking to Big Herc from Rock Bottom, he was like to me, bro, he's like, or no, it was G-Rock from Street Lord said that. He was like, bro, like, it was so easy for me to rap because I was just talking about my real life and rhyming the words together. He's like, it was that easy.
That's the best kind of music to me, when you can like make your life sound good behind a beat.
Yeah.
So that's the type of I listen to things I relate to, so I only listen to like real life rap if that's what you want to call it.
Who's your who do you listen to mainly?
Mainly, Dirt,
Yeah.
Freak My Boy Smirk, myself, and I listen to my dog GK a lot. Besides that, I don't know. I guess Payroll, Babyface, Peasy, you know.
Do you have a top 5 Detroit rappers list all time?
All time Detroit top 5.
Yeah.
Damn, you know what's crazy? We be talking about this shit all the time.
Throw it out there.
Dead or Alive,
Yeah.
top 5. You gotta go, my boy Icewood. We gotta go. We gotta go, my boy Icewood. We gotta go Wine. We gotta go, my nigga Pay. We gotta go. We gotta throw Face in there. If we gonna throw Pay in there, we gotta throw Face in there. And then the 5th one, I'ma say, I got 3 in my head, but I'ma say T because he opened up a lot of doors.
Yeah.
But T and Big Sean though, so just not on some not being.
They say T basically took the Detroit sound and made it mainstream.
Yeah.
When Big Sean was like, everybody on your list was like Detroit rappers. Big Sean is like, he's from Detroit, but his sound isn't like necessarily the Detroit street gutter sound type shit.
Yeah.
Where T sound is more like that. Like that makes more sense with Blade and Payroll and everything like that. It more coincides.
Sean a good representation when you put him on songs with people like Drake, Cole, Kendrick.
Yeah.
You know, he
Fair.
like.
Those are like our mainstream stars. Like when you're talking about Eminem and Big Sean, it's like those are our mainstream, like different. They broke out with Dej Loaf, like they broke out with their own sound, like
In a different way, like
Yeah.
you couldn't even tell. You wouldn't even be able to tell Sean was from Detroit if, you know,
if you didn't rep it so hard.
Yeah, if he didn't rep it so hard.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, he the GOAT though.
But you know how that goes. You put out the list and everybody's like, "Where the fuck is Vezo at? Where the fuck is this at?" But that's just how it goes, man. I appreciate everybody's different perspectives on lists, man. It's like
Vezo definitely like. He's definitely like top 5 for sure. Like if I had to replace, if I had to put, it would be, I would take. That's what I'm saying, man. You gonna get me in trouble.
I'm not gonna do it for you. I'll let it go. I'm gonna let it slide, man. I don't want to do it to you, man.
Cause I fuck with my nigga Vezo. I bang that nigga all day. I ain't gonna lie. That's one nigga for sure I'll be riding to. But
Bro, Vezo's gonna be like a major like figure beyond music in Detroit soon. Like he already is, but I mean he's with Kamala, he's with Trump, like he's with everybody, man. This motherfucker.
no, for real though. I put Vezo on the. I take Wine out and put Vezo in there.
How you
But-
feel about Big Meech coming home?
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
You see that?
Ain't no more free Big Meech.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so that's what's up.
What is do you look at him and go think of him as what kind of representation do you look at him when you look at Big Meech, like for Detroit?
What kind of, say it again?
Like the representation when you look at him, like what do you look at him as, like as far as what
The
he
Godfather. He just everybody going, you know, everybody want to be a part of or something with or something, you know what I'm saying? With that, something that got to do with Big Meech. So he the Godfather.
You think Big Meech is like the Godfather of Detroit?
Yeah, hell yeah. I could definitely say that. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What aspect do you point at and go like, this is why he is the Godfather of Detroit?
I just feel like what he did and being where he from, which is Detroit, it just ain't never been done before. And it ain't gonna never be done again, like he said. So something like that where he got the world or United, you know, I don't know about the world, but all of America knowing who he is and what he stand for and him being a real one, doing his time and, you know what I'm saying, coming home, I feel like he being from where, you know what I'm saying, we grew up at, shit, what other labels could we give him but Godfather?
Yeah, I mean, they made a whole damn TV series about his ass, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going to happen to the TV series now. Like, does it just end or like, like...
I don't know. I wasn't really too much of a fan of the series.
You don't like the series? Why?
It was cool. It was alright, but it was alright.
You didn't think it was realistic or some shit?
Yeah. I don't think a lot of that shit was going on. But you know, they gotta make it look good for it's entertainment, so they gotta put a lot of killers and shootings in there. I don't feel like all that shit was going on.
Yeah, they have to make it more dramatized. Right?
Dramatized, like the whole shootout in the projects in Atlanta. Then the Detroit niggas came out of nowhere to save them. That was like, come on, man.
They had to do it. 50 had to do it.
Yeah, but you know, it's like.
That's the only problem I'm having with Tubi movies these days. It's like every single one, like every trailer starts.
Damn, you compare that to
gun.
Tubi?
Huh?
You compare that to some of Tubi?
No, I'm saying like, well, yeah, no, I'm not comparing that to. You're right, that's a bad comparison.
Like,
but what I'm
damn.
saying is with like these like gang or crime organization like series, it's always like somebody just cocking the gun like the first shot. It's like, oh yeah, you feel me? We're about to go pull up.
Yeah,
like,
I ain't like how Ghost ended. None of that. But it was cool. It was cool though.
I'm trying to think of like the last gangster series I ever watched was. I'm watching The Penguin right now, which is incredible. I thought it was gonna be like some Batman ass fucking like action, like, you know, superhero ass movie. It's not. It's literally like watching Tony Soprano, but like, and what's Batman's world called? Oh yeah, you're good. Gotham, yeah, it's the same shit. But it's like you get to watch like Goodfellas was like the greatest gangster movie of all time. You get to watch somebody who was a nobody become somebody.
You said Goodfellas your favorite gangster movie?
Yeah, for sure.
It's top. It's up there. It's top 5.
What do you got? Casino for your first?
Gangster movie? No, Scarface. Of course.
Yeah.
Scarface. Yeah.
Scarface was the straight grind because in Goodfellas, Henry Hill still came from a decent ass family, and he was just fucking around. But Scarface, Tony started in a different country.
Came on a boat.
Man, he was a dishwasher, bro.
Mm-hmm. Came up from nothing for real. So shit.
Bro, he was a dishwasher, bro.
Oh yeah. Goodfellas for sure my shit though. But Henry Hill, he ended up being a rat.
Yeah, he snitched. But they were gonna kill his ass.
Yeah. They was gonna kill his ass for what, ratting though? Was they gonna kill him for fucking with the drugs, or they found out he was ratting?
No, they were gonna kill him because he was doing deals outside of the group.
Right.
That's why they tried to kill him. He was never gonna rat on anybody, but then they plotted on killing him. It was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, how does that work? Like, if your crew is plotting to kill you, and your only way out is the police, it's like, what the fuck do you?
That ain't your only way out. You kill them niggas.
Oh yeah,
That ain't your only way out.
that's true.
At all, shit.
What do you think your most underrated song is that you've ever made?
My most underrated song. That's a good one. I feel like a lot of my shit is underrated. I feel like
No, you got to give me a song that I can look up right now, and I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna save it for tonight and post it.
my most underrated song. I'm gonna say, what you think? We got Free the Bowman 2.
I'm adding that right now. Free the Bowman 2.
We got Social Media. But a lot of people fuck with that. When they hear social media, they fuck with it because it's different. But I don't know, man. My most underrated
Talk about
song.
social media.
Social media, like the song, or
Yeah, no, the song.
Oh, it was on my last tape on Who Is T. Curry. I'm basically like using the social media sites as a metaphor in the song. So I use Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Bebo, Crush Spot. I use all them in the hook, and I use it in like a little metaphorical way.
Did you ever get hit with TikTok?
Did I ever get hit with it? What you mean?
Like, did you ever start using it? Like,
Hell yeah, I was against it for when it first came out. Now I just be on that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Scrolling like a motherfucker. Hell yeah.
but you use it for promoting your music a lot.
Yep.
Is it working?
No, I get more. Hell no, I get more views on like when I'm posting regular TikTok videos.
Yeah.
On that motherfucker. So you gotta really pay for. You gotta pay for that kind of shit. So of course, but you gotta pay for anything nowadays. Everything.
I think before TikTok, I think Triller was like another way people were promoting the music, but that was like so goofy that like nobody wanted to do it.
It was too much. You got to create. It was too much of a like. That shit was too much.
Yeah, because it's like straight up like street rappers, and they're like, "Bro, I'm not about to download this app and like look all goofy and shit." to promote myself. But then TikTok came out and you could do it without being goofy, but people the name TikTok, I guess, was fucking with people a little bit.
Yeah.
There was mainly like kids using it. It was all like, what? But now everybody uses it. So it's like normalized.
I think that was my thing. I thought it was like a kids app.
Yeah. But you see more crazy shit on TikTok than you see on Instagram now.
Yeah, you learn. It depends on what your algorithm is. Cause shit, I be on there. I'm a historian type of motherfucker. So
Really?
yeah, so my shit just be filled with a bunch of just random history facts.
Really? What's the craziest history fact you learned?
Alexander the Great was gay.
He was
Yeah,
gay?
he was homosexual.
Damn, it sucks.
It's pretty big thing in those days, Roman and Greco-Roman times.
Yep.
They grown men would have boys as basically like slaves, sex slaves, and they would teach them how to be like men.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
That's freaky.
A lot of them participated in homosexuality back then.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Somebody, I think they said Dr. Dre is gay. Is he?
The wife is supposed to be like a man.
Yeah. I just seen a picture of that. It was like her 10 years ago and it was a man, and then 10 years later it was like a
Yeah,
woman.
They was in the studio together.
Yeah, like what's going on?
I don't know, man. We live in some fucked up times, man.
It is crazy, bro. Like the P. Diddy thing is crazy as fuck, bro. Like P. Diddy's like, you know what's crazy is Eminem came out with that song Rap God and he exposed P. Diddy in the song
But don't it-
before the allegations came out.
I mean,
And
that's-
now everybody's looking back at that song. It's like Eminem exposed it before he even got arrested.
That's why people gotta start listening to him more.
Yeah.
He gonna let you know.
And then I just watched when me and you were just sitting down, I was watching this interview with Tupac where they say, do you think Tupac was the one who attempted to kill you? And he was like, well, I'm not going to say exactly, but if you read between the lines, it's like, oh shit. even
Tupac tried to kill who?
No, Diddy set up Tupac.
Okay.
They asked Tupac, did he have anything to do with you being set up? And he's literally like kind of explaining like, yeah, but I'm not going to say that.
Type shit.
Which is crazy, bro. They think that Diddy killed Tupac and had Biggie and Tupac killed.
I mean, it's a dirty game.
Did you fuck with Diddy before you heard the allegations? You could look at him like,
No, I never really paid attention to him. He was always just a wild, freaky motherfucker. So I knew something was going on.
yeah.
He always was doing some calling niggas daddy, all kind of weird shit. So I never really paid attention to him.
Who was like your OG rapper that you would like be like, damn, I'll take notes from this motherfucker? 50?
My OG rapper. Dang. Yeah, my people's know me like the back of their hand. 50.
Yeah.
Definitely 50.
What was it about 50?
Shit, just thorough. Niggas don't play with 50. He ain't one of them people don't play with 50. So it's like
No.
they can try to, but I don't know.
You think it's true that he's been celibate for like 10 years?
Yeah,
That's what he said.
I ain't know that.
That's what he said. He says I'm celibate for 10 years. It helps me focus better. And he's like, I love rejecting women because he remembers watching women reject men and like how he'd be like, why the fuck are you turning down this dude? He's a perfectly good person. But 10 years, I don't know if I can believe it, bro. 10 years of not getting freaky when you're 50 Cent.
You hear me? I don't know about that one.
That's 10 years of.
If he say though, shit, that's what he say. That's what he on.
If I was at his level of stardom, I would say that shit just so women would try harder.
I think people say that. A lot of people, some streamers be saying that shit. They been celibate for X amount of time. Knowing they be going crazy.
Yeah, they're just waiting for a girl to be like, I bet you I can turn you around. And it's like, all right.
Underlay for the overplay.
Yeah. Did you ever used to use Instagram to slide?
I used to, man. I swear I used to back in my younger days, but
Yeah.
I learned my lesson on that though, because they never look how they look on Instagram.
Right.
It'd be rare if you find somebody that like look better than their Instagram pictures.
Facts.
So, but most of the time it'd be like, this is not who I thought I was talking to in the DM.
Yeah, I used to watch girls like literally edit their photos and be like, what the fuck? It's crazy. I think the craziest shit that I ever was with this girl on her anniversary with her husband. I was with her and she was making a story post about how much she loves her husband while she was with me.
Damn.
That was the craziest shit. That's when I was like, I'll never trust a bitch off social media ever again after this shit.
You can't trust a lot of these bitches, period, though. We lived in the world.
I just don't see a reason to have social media. Like if you're not like an entertainer. Like I get it, you're communicating with your family, like you're keeping up to date with your family and stuff like that. But when girls are like just posting selfies and they got a man,
It's like a confidence booster, a self-esteem tool. You ask me, people like they use it for attention.
Yeah. Because everybody else is doing it, it's like, all right, it's okay to do it. But I guarantee you in 10 years, we're going to look back at the social media era and be like, yo, that was the wackest time in history.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was gay.
It got its pros and its cons. People making money off social media now.
True.
So people making a whole living off social media. People becoming crazy famous off social media.
Bro, some girl posted that she made $63 million on OnlyFans in 3 years.
She what?
$63 million in 3 years on
God,
OnlyFans.
damn.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
She posted it?
What do you mean she posted?
She showed that or she just said that?
Oh, she said it. I mean, you never know if it's true. Everybody could be lying these days.
Did she look like she was worth $63 million?
Nah.
Oh yeah.
But still, I mean, you never know, bro. Like,
sound like a little cap was in your rap, sweetheart.
bro, I was going crazy on OnlyFans. What are you talking about? I was paying for every subscription known to man. It was the best times of my life. There was this girl that I went to high school with, and then like I always had a crush on her.
Yeah, OnlyFans. Yeah,
And then one day she had an OnlyFans. I was like, yo.
Yeah, that had been a headlock for a while too, man.
It hit you?
Shit, hell yeah. A lot of females you might know, like you said from high school, coming on OnlyFans, and it'd be like, I know she on. Let me go see what's going on.
Man, I'd pay for that exclusive content. Oh my god, bro. I wish I didn't sometimes because I'd be seeing, man.
That's what I don't pay for.
The
I ain't
exclusive?
finna pay for like, cause like you know how they be like subscribe and then pay for the videos. No, if I'm paying to subscribe, I better be able to see all the videos and pictures already.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
Yeah,
You subscribe for that $20 a month, and then all of a sudden they hit you with all the safe pictures and photos. You gotta pay for
exactly.
everything.
It's over with. Nope. Can't pull the wool over my eyes.
What's your biggest living expense? Like something every week, like a luxury for you that you spend the most money on?
Probably weed in the studio.
How much you spend on weed a week?
I don't know, man. I smoke too much, man.
You didn't even look like you smoke. You didn't have a blunt with you. You didn't do none of that.
Yeah, I know. We just got done smoking.
Oh, okay, shit.
Yeah, and I ain't really wanna come here like just too blowed and blunted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people lose their mind when they smoke too much in here.
Yeah.
Do you think better weed comes from Oakland or from Detroit?
Definitely the Bay. No, hands down for sure.
That's why people be driving all the way out that bitch.
Oh yeah, yep.
Who comes out here a lot? Burner comes out here a lot. I think Burner.
Burner, Backpack Boys, and Cookies.
Yeah, they all fuck with Detroit heavy.
Hell yeah.
It's crazy.
I fuck with the Bay heavy. Shit, I be out there.
They got like a store. I think Jimmy Jazz. No, not Jimmy Jazz. What's the store next to Jimmy Jazz that sells all that shit? Cookies, clothing, all that shit. I'm always like, damn, bro, it should be a Detroit clothing store. It's in Oakland Mall. You know what I'm talking about?
Oakland Mall.
Yeah, you ever been there?
Once.
Once? Where do you shop at?
I go to like OSS. I go to
What's OSS?
you know about out there in Oak Park. My boy Twan, shout out Twan, man. OSS, man. It's a clothing store basically.
Oh, okay.
But and I also be shopping at Kiso. I fuck with Kiso heavy. And Resilicons. I don't really be at the mall for real.
Yeah,
I don't even go to Somerset like that no more.
You don't have Somerset no more?
No, unless I need like a belt or something, or like maybe some jeans.
I just feel like it's so crazy how you can go to Somerset and not find shit. There's literally 80 stores, bro. 2 sides of the mall.
Yeah.
Well, I can't shop in the other side, but you know what I'm saying? Like, still, even if I could, one time
I'm gonna just go to Fairlane if I gotta go to the other side. So if I go to Somerset, I'm only on one side.
Is it cheaper over there than it is at Somerset for the other side, the rich side?
Which is what cheaper?
Like when you go to the rich side of Somerset,
Uh-huh.
which costs more money, Fairlane or?
I mean, it's all they got the same. Well, they don't got the same stores, but I mean, it's gonna come out the same from going to Fairlane and going to like the Macy side.
Bro, I walked into a
Somerset.
Gucci store one time, and like I just walked in just to walk in. Like I was just like, let me just be inside a Gucci store to see how it feels. And then the lady started questioning me. She's like, "Why are you here?" Like she was literally like interrogating me. She's like, "What are you doing in here?" She like knew I wasn't supposed to be. She could smell my pockets. Like there's nothing in this guy's wallet right now. So I had to like fake a whole thing. I'm like, I was like, I gotta act cool and get this jacket. And so I grabbed this jacket. I'm like, I'm just gonna buy it. Fuck it. Bro, I look at the price tag. It's like $4,795.
I know you put that motherfucker right back.
I put it on and I was like, it's too small. Like I was making every excuse. She's like, oh, we can order a size smaller for you or bigger for you and all that shit. She was like doing everything. She's like, let's take it to the counter. Let's pre-order it right now. So I'm standing there with my credit card. I'm like, bro, like, yeah, man, she's like forcing me to buy this shit.
Right.
So I'm like, oh man. I put my card to the tap. Man, that shit was so embarrassing, bro.
I would have never did that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna fake it till I make it. If I can't afford it.
But what was I supposed to say? Like, oh, no, I can't.
I would have been that bitch looking like said something about a belt or something or some socks. The cheapest thing in that motherfucker. I need some socks for these shoes I just got out of here last week, man.
Some socks would have been smart. You're right. I went right for the jacket.
For sure.
Yeah. I didn't know how much it was gonna be until I got it, bro. You ever go shopping for some shit and you look at the price tag like, come on, bro. Like, you did not think that was gonna be $800 fucking dollars, bro. You never thought it was gonna be $800 some shit.
Yeah.
What's the most expensive thing you ever bought, like clothing wise?
Clothing wise, the most expensive thing I bought. I don't know. I probably spent like $700 on a pair of jeans. My shirts be like $300.
God damn, bro.
If we talking about like an item, I feel like this hat was kind of expensive. This hat was $200 just for this. So I feel like
Where's the hat from?
Godspeed.
Where's that from? Like, who makes it?
I got it from this one spot I went to out on the East Coast.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hell yeah. Out there in New York, man. Shout out to Harlem, man. They got me right.
What do you do out in New York? Like, what do you spend time doing there?
I got some people out there, man. I just be,
That's cool.
modulate, man. Shout out to Harlem, man.
Is there anything you want to talk about before we close out, bro?
I don't know, man. Shout out to everybody that fuck with me. If you don't fuck with me, you about to start. After this tape, I promise you that.
Drops tonight. Tell everybody about the tonight it releasing and what songs they can look the most forward to.
Deb, you know what I forgot about? Shout out my nigga Brill, man. He on the tape too. I forgot to mention him. I got my nigga Brill. He from the Bay. That's my guy right there, man. That's probably my favorite song on there, though, man.
What's the song called?
It's number 2. It's called Different Kind.
Okay, bet. And he's from Cali?
Yeah, from San Fran, Oakland area.
The only connect I got in Cali is this dude named Papa Smoke or something like that. Not Papa Smoke, Papa something. I don't know. But I don't know. Easy E son. Do you fuck with Easy E son?
I ain't not recently, but I fuck with Easy though. I fuck with his daddy, yeah.
His son comes out here from time to time. It's pretty cool.
That's what's
pretty
up.
Cool. Tell everybody about the release one more time. What platforms it can be available on, and any music videos dropping for it.
You can catch it on whatever you listen to music on, man. Apple Music, Spotify, fucking YouTube Music, whatever, man. So it's everywhere. It's called As Real As It Get. It dropped tonight at 12. Get ready for that motherfucker. It's gonna be the hardest shit in the city, man.
For sure. I look forward to hearing it, man. I appreciate you doing this talk, man. This was fun. I know we might get in trouble for the LeBron James take, but it is what it is, bro. LeBron watches the podcast, man. I don't know if people know. LeBron James watches the podcast.
Brian, listen, bro. I don't know what I said, bro. I don't mean you the GOAT. So if you hear my music, bro, work out to my shit, man. Stop playing, man.
Hey, he listens to a lot of Detroit music. You see, he put Peasy song on the other day.
Man, help me out, Brian. I need it, bro. You don't even understand, bro. Just work out to my shit one time,
bro. Think about it like this, right? He kind of helped First Day Out break out for sure. Because he was in the locker room going crazy with it.
Facts.
I think he was listening to a whole lot of choppers when Scoob dropped that, which went crazy, and then 2 Mil Up by Peasy. He went crazy with that shit.
Hell yeah.
So he's really supporting Detroit's music scene right now, bro. Like, he's really messing with us.
Yeah, he a real one for sure.
For sure. Appreciate you doing this, T. Curry, man. We're at Parallel Sound Studio, Hilo Visual Shootings Productions. We're out. Peace.